What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shadowhunter here. Today we have a review of the January Totino's car pack for Forza Motorsport 7. There's 7 cars in this pack, and by 7 I mean 7 very individual cars. So let's jump right into it. To start, we're going to go over my personal favorite, the 1993 Porsche 911 Turbo S Leichtbau. Only 86 of these Porsches were ever built. Only 67 of them were left-hand drive. It's the track-ready version of the 964 Turbo without any air conditioning or a radio. I'm really excited to have the car in the game. I'm always open to more Porsche options for me to play with. Next up, we have the 1997 Lotus Elise GT1, my second favorite car of the pack. This car kind of has a tricky bit of history. In 1997, the BPR Global GT Series became known as the FIA GT Championship. With Porsche in their 911 GT1 and Mercedes-Benz with their newly announced CLK GTR, Lotus needed a new animal to stay competitive. However, since Lotus lacked the resources of their larger competitors, Lotus had to get very tricky with their interpretations of the FIA rulebook. They realized they only needed to build one single production car to meet the homologation requirements for the series. They abandoned the Esprit and based the new car off the Elise, and then the Elise GT1 was born. I'm very happy to welcome this animal to the game and spend some time behind the virtual driver's seat. This car not only looks amazing, but I noticed in this lap around Mugello it also handles phenomenally, so I'm excited to put this thing up to a S-Class and see how it does in the lobbies. The third car we'll have a look at is the 1967 Nissan R380 Mark II, a car I've never heard of. After a merger of Prince Motor Company and Nissan Motors in 1966, the Prince R380 was modified now to the Nissan R380 Mark II. 4 of these R380 Mark IIs were entered in the Japanese Grand Prix, coming in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th, unfortunately losing to the Porsche 906. In October of 1967, the R380 Mark II also set several land speed records ranging from 200 to 256 kilometers an hour. I think I'll have to do some races against the Porsche 906 and see if I can do any better than they did in 1967. Next up is the BMW M6 GTLM number 24 race car. This is a gorgeous machine. I've always loved the M6s, and having the 2017 GTLM race car is amazing to me. Throughout my little test lap here, I noticed that this car had a little trouble putting the power down in the slower corners, so maybe I can do a drift build with it. I really like the looks of this car, the body shape and big wing. This thing's just amazing, and it's aggressive look from the front end. I'm really excited to be able to play with this car. The 1967 Volkswagen Type 3 Notchback, another car I knew nothing about. With the flat 4 engine nicknamed the Pancake, I took this piece of Volkswagen history around Lime Rock for a roaring hot lap. And by roaring I mean hysterically slow. However, with some upgrades, I think this car could do well in a C-Class breakout lobby, so I'll have to do a build for that. The Citroen 2CV. 2-cylinder air-cooled monster capping at 33 horsepower with floppy suspension, front-wheel drive, and looks only a mother could love. I'm sure I'll think of a few crazy builds to do for this car, maybe even do a couple stock-only races with friends. It was yet another car I knew nothing about, however I'm very sure this thing will bring me some good laughs. Last but not least is the 1968 Subaru 360, Subaru's first ever car. 393,000 units were produced over the 12-year model run. This K car was nicknamed the Ladybug. However, the original Subaru 360 name came from the tax limited engine displacement of 356 cc's. Rear-wheel drive, air-cooled 2-cylinder 2-stroke with a 0 to 60 time of about 37 seconds. I think I'll have to put together an event called Squash the Bug, where the Ladybug gets a half a lap start from a rabid pack of Toyota Arctic truck Helixes. With simulation damage on, hopefully it survives the lap to the end. Overall, I think this is a fantastic car pack, and surprisingly, there was no trucks or SUVs to be found. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on this car pack are in the comments below. And also, if you guys want to see a particular car done up for a drift build in this car pack, let me know in the comments below as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave it a like, and if you want to see more of my content, smash that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video.